Distinguished guests, may we have your attention? Representing tonight's title sponsors, please welcome Philip Mazie, Managing Partner of EY San Francisco, Adam Moise, Principal of Marsh McLennan Agency, and Megan Schotmer, Regional President of PNC.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much. We are so fortunate to have exceptional CFOs right here in the Bay Area. Those with us, yes, indeed. Let's do that right now. Those with us tonight are the creme de la creme in not only their field, but also as leaders of people and leaders in our community. This is a special opportunity for us to step back from our go, go, go of our daily lives and to celebrate you as you so deserve. I'm Philip Mazie. I'm not only EY's managing partner of the San Francisco office, but I also have a new title that is Pacific North Geography Markets Leader. It is a mouthful. But I couldn't be more thrilled to be a title sponsor tonight of this incredible event. And along with Megan Schotmer and Adam Moise, it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the 18th Annual CFO of the Year Awards.
Well, thank you, Philip. And I'm Megan Schotmer, PNC Bank's Regional President for Northern California, and we are first-time title sponsor of tonight's event. After nearly 2 decades in banking, I decided to join PNC to expand our presence across Northern California. And at the heart of my role is the privilege to drive strategic investments in the communities where we work and live. Tonight, we have the opportunity to connect with brilliant business leaders whose contributions both inspire and support all of us to pay it forward. The CFO of the Year Awards was co-created by our generous media sponsor and tonight's co-host, the San Francisco Business Times, and Larkin Street Youth Services, the region's leading nonprofit. Yes. Helping young people move off the streets for good. Since 2006, this event has raised more than $7.5 million to end youth homelessness in the Bay Area.
Thanks, Megan. Appreciate it. I'm Adam Moise, returning co-chair of the CFO of the Year Awards. Welcome tonight. And I'm also the principal at Marsh McLennan Agency. So when I came to this event 11 years ago, the first time I got here, I thought, what an amazing event. This is really inspiring. And what I realized is to be able to recognize the CFOs in this room at the same time we're doing something amazing for a nonprofit in the city. So that night, I heard a young person stand up and explain how Larkin Street helped them to turn their life around. And I learned that in San Francisco, over 1,000 young people go to bed every night without a place to call home. And I immediately thought, how could I get more involved? So I ended up volunteering at Larkin Street later that year, and then ended up going onto the Larkin Street board for 9 years. And it was one of the best experiences of my life. I termed off of the board last year. My co-chair, John Viola, who could not be here tonight, told me I couldn't not co-chair with him this year. Unfortunately, he's out of town, but we just love this event. And in addition, MMA, my company, has donated to Larkin Street through our Barney and Barty Foundation as well.
So we all know that we live in the land of innovation, with some of the nation's largest corporations headquartered here in the Bay Area, and billions of dollars flowing through in investments. And it's important that companies set an example to inspire pride among their employees in the communities that we serve. As part of PNC's National Community Benefits Plan of $88 billion, $9 billion has been deployed into Northern California communities and some to hardworking organizations like Larkin Street, helping them continue their essential work in creating positive change and providing critical services. As a Bay Area native, I'm particularly proud to invest in efforts that create pathways and hope for our youth so that one day they may be a CFO of the Year.
So I'm not from here. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. My dad worked at Ford Motor Company for 36 years. Yep, those were the days. But we lived paycheck to paycheck when I was growing up. And I was the first one to go to university in my family. So, as I stand up here today, I can't tell you how fortunate I feel to be able to give back and to help create opportunities for other people, other young people who are breaking barriers of their own. I believe it's particularly important for the CFOs in this room to hear how much our support for nonprofits like Larkin Street make a difference. These CFOs are the ones who get squeezed the most, pressured the most to make things as cost efficient as possible. But without a thriving community around us, we all know none of us will be able to thrive in the long term. As Megan said, future talent is key. EY recently committed to invest $1 billion in compensation and technology to remove barriers to entry and improve the attractiveness of the accounting profession. We also took the lead in sponsoring new research by the Bay Area Council's Economic Institute, which found that a more equitable workforce here in the Bay Area could generate $55 billion in incremental GDP for our region. I can't wait to see the impacts of these actions right here in our community.
So when I first joined the board at Larkin Street, I got excited. And what I realized is it's so much more than just housing, right? It's education, it's healthcare, it's a caring community, and it's an on-ramp to a career. It's an approach that's been honed over the past 40 years of persistent, hardworking support of young people. And as my co-chair John Viola likes to say, tonight's the night where we put away our jerseys. We set aside competition and we come together to recognize the best CFOs in the Bay. It's truly an amazing event, it's inspirational, and it helps invest in the transformational work that Larkin Street does every year. So thank you all. Together, we have the opportunity to close the equity gap and help build the next generation workforce that Philip and Megan have been talking about.
All right, so tonight, everyone in this room has a chance to make an impact, whether it's through dollars, volunteerism, your skills, or your advocacy. And there's no time like the present to help make a change. So thank you for being here. And now, please welcome Pete Casillas, the president of the San Francisco Business Times.
Hey, thank you. Too kind. All right. Well, good evening, friends, party people. This is a night of celebration, so let's get a little loose and enjoy ourselves tonight. As was teased to earlier, that's the people in the back, or they're already a little loose, so that's good. That's good. We're going to build off that. As was mentioned earlier, this is an 18-year collaboration between the San Francisco Business Times and Larkin Street. And I have the good fortune of sitting with some of the founders, and I think the origin stories are always fun, but more important than that is if you think about 18 years worth of creating connections between the business community and a terrific, really important nonprofit that's doing work in a tough setting that's so needed. I think that's really the best benefit that the Business Times can be proud of is connecting the community with great nonprofits like Larkin Street. So I'm eager, I'm proud of the first 18 years, and I'm eager to see where the next 18 years goes. All right, CFOs, tonight we're going to brag on you quite a bit. So I'll keep it short, but I think telling the stories of chief financial officers is really core to what we do at the Business Times. You CFOs, you finalists are the stars in our storytelling that we do every day. I'm sure when you were sitting for your CFA exam, you said, I'm going to be someone's star in a story someday if I do really well on this exam. Well, you made it, so congratulations. We're eager to tell your stories. And I think back to the beginning of this program 18 years ago, and how has the role of the CFO evolved in those 18 years? Some of you have been in that seat for 18 years, and you can explain it firsthand, but as an observer, I can only think about the new challenges, the new technologies, the new threats and risks that you're trying to mitigate. It is a very different job, and kudos to you for sticking with it and evolving. The CFO role has long been integral to the C-suite, but really I think, to be an effective CFO nowadays, you have to be one part strategist, you have to be one part risk manager, you have to have some sort of kind of just innate talent to see around corners on behalf of your organization. So you've got a tough job, and the folks in this room do it well. So congratulations to you tonight. We're excited to celebrate you. To pull off an event, however, like tonight, it truly takes a village. We have, in your program, you'll read the names of folks that were on the organizing committee, the nominating committee, the selection committee. These are all folks that have volunteered their time, very busy people, to put together today's event and make sure that this year's crop of honorees is in line with the great legacy of past winners, and there's some great names on the Hall of Fame. There's an alumni table here. Again, kudos to you guys. So can I have a big round of applause for all these volunteer committees that made this event happen tonight? And again, be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to everyone who came, friends, family, supporters, colleagues of all of our finalists. Thank you for celebrating with your honoree tonight. They've accomplished a lot, and they'll accomplish more still. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up my partner in crime, Sherilyn Adams. But before we get to Sherilyn, we have a short video that kind of set the stage for what to expect tonight.
Welcome to the 16th annual Bay Area CFO of the Year Awards. It's inspiring to be here with so many great companies and individuals sparking change. Each of you represent the best finance professionals in the Bay Area.
When we first launched this, we were really excited about kind of the opportunity to recognize CFOs and for the important strategic work that all of you do. And we thought, it's what a good thing to honor these unsung heroes. We've probably used those words many times. But I think it's become clear to me over the years that your role is so valued and has grown ever more important. I don't know that we can use the word unsung. You may think so, but I don't think we can use the word unsung anymore, but heroes for sure.
This is one of the premier events we think of, kind of the business event of the year in San Francisco, and we've thought that for many years. To get to recognize great CFOs at the same time we get to do great for the community is what it's all about.
Friends and favorite companies in our city, all of you should be so proud of everything that you've done to also make this possible.
Zoom decided to support this event because we really love the mission of Larkin Street and thought that it was a great opportunity to be able to include more people in this event through the virtual presentation that we're sponsoring tonight.
I love this event because it really brings together corporate America and the community.
An award ceremony like this for financial professionals who are usually truly the unsung heroes of organizations, and it's really inspiring to see that there is some recognition out there and that you can partner with an organization like this and really do some good in the world.
We're committed to investing our local community and are honored to support this special event that not only recognizes financial leaders in the San Francisco Bay Area, but also benefits such a vital nonprofit organization here.
It's not about just the bottom line. It's what are we doing in our communities? How are we giving back? Who are we now in our communities?
I wouldn't be where I am were it not for Larkin Street Youth Services. So this organization has a very special place in my heart.
It is the partnerships that have been built in this room year after year that have collectively helped us to reduce youth homelessness.
And all of you that contributed tonight, have an amazing evening, and thank you so much for being here. Take care, all.
All right.
Please welcome to the stage Sherilyn Adams, Chief Executive Officer of Larkin Street Youth Services.
Good evening, everyone. How's it going? All right. Well, I think we first need to do one more round of applause for all of the CFO finalists in the room. Let's do it. I really want to thank Pete and the Business Times for 18 years of partnership. I really also appreciate that Pete just committed to another 18 years, so that's great. And I do want to recognize that Mary is in the room tonight, so if we can give just a round of applause to Mary Huss. And I certainly want to thank all of our sponsors this evening, especially MMA, EY, and PNC Bank. Tonight would just not be possible without all of you, so yes. We're going to clap all night. That's what we're going to do. We're going to clap all night. And again, just a huge congratulations to all the finalists. A few weeks ago, my daughter Ella entered high school. As any parent or godparent, auntie or uncle knows, it's bittersweet watching my little girl grow up, knowing we're one step closer to the day that she moves out on her own. Seeing her new level of independence brings me joy, and yet she's still my little girl. The same week Ella started high school, I heard about a 14-year-old who had shown up at our Diamond Youth Shelter over the summer. This young woman didn't stay long. I only learned about her because the DA's office contacted me because she's been the victim of trafficking, and they were working to prosecute the people that have been hurting her. Let me tell you, 14 is real when your daughter's 14. It's a precarious time for anyone, let alone someone who's disconnected from family and who is exposed to untold risks day and night. I am glad that we have an emergency shelter for those like the 14-year-old girl who found safety with us for even a brief little time. And I'm glad that we can continue to advocate even after she's left our care. The reality, because of the after effects of the pandemic, more young people need our help right now. Some lost parents or grandparents to the illness. Others fell behind in school when school went online. And many still have not found the jobs that they need to support themselves. This year, we are expanding our housing options and doubling down on prevention to catch young people early. We are growing our partnership with Mission High School to identify students at risk, connect them to resources before they drop out and end up on the streets. And we will continue to work with City College, ensuring that young people in our programs have access to education, but also ensuring that those already in school stay in school because they have the support that they need. And next week, we are going to move the first young person into our new housing program in Berkeley. Yeah. And as we grow and get bigger,
we are committed to maintaining our success rate. 9 out of 10 young people who complete our programs exit into safe and stable housing with the tools they need to sustain it. My wishes for my daughter Ella are the same wishes I have for every young person at Larkin Street. I want her to have good food in her belly and to get plenty of rest, because you can't learn on an empty stomach, and you can't learn if you didn't sleep. I want her to know that the confidence that comes from succeeding at some things and failing at others. Most of all, I want Ella to have choices, to be able to do whatever it is that she wants to do in her life. It may take the young people we see at Larkin Street many tries to change the things that are not working in their lives or to accept the help they need. But no matter if they are with us 12 hours or 6 months or 5 years, they are gaining the tools they need to reach their full potential. I see it every single day. Young people taking active steps, and each of those steps takes a ridiculous amount of courage. I know Ella is blessed and lucky to have all the things that she needs to go after her dreams. For young people at Larkin Street, they get that support from the staff who believe in them and work tirelessly alongside them. I love this event because this is a room full of doers and change makers. And while Larkin Street has benefited greatly from the money raised from nights like this, just as important is the board members we've gained who first learned about us here, the companies who have rallied their teams to volunteer with us, to serve meals, to organize Coke drives, to give gifts in the holidays. Each year, you prove it is not nonprofits on one side and business on the other. Instead, when we work together, we can make tremendous change in our community and a huge difference in the lives of thousands of young people every year. So thank you for being here. Thank you for investing in young people and in the Bay Area we all want to see. Good night. Smooth operating machine right now. All right, I messed up. I have the incredible honor of introducing somebody I admire, am inspired by, and just love to pieces. Please meet Tyree.
Hey everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here and such a pleasure to see everyone here. Thank you, Sherilyn, for that introduction. Good evening, esteemed guests, and thank you for gathering here at the Bay Area CFO of the Year Awards. Tonight, we celebrate the theme, CFO Visionaries, Shaping the Future of Finance, an idea that resonates deeply with both the leaders in this room and the transformative figures, journeys of those supported by Larkin Street. As a Larkin Street alum, I am here to share how your support profoundly impacts lives, including my own. When I first came to Larkin, it was during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, a time when uncertainty was high and resources were low. Yet, it was though this program that I found not just an aid, but a pathway to stability. Larkin Street didn't just offer me shelter, they equipped me with tools to shape my own future. Though Larkin Street and the Rising Up program, I juggled over 10 part-time jobs, secured scholarships, and stabilized my foundation through numerous events provided by the Larkin Street program. Each opportunity at Larkin Street was a step towards building a more stable, independent life just for myself. Tonight, as we acknowledge the visionaries among us, I urge you to consider the broader impact of your leadership and support. Though your contributions to Larkin, you encourage a cycle of opportunity and empowerment. You help individuals like myself escape the shadows of difficult pasts and move towards bright, promising futures. As you reflect on your roles as leaders in finance, shaping significant and sustainable futures, remember the powerful ripple effect your support has. It's not just about financial contributions, but about the inspiring change in fostering a community where every individual has the chance to rise and thrive. In closing, I ask you to consider, are you ready to support young people? Can you help lay the foundations upon which many more will build their successes? If you believe in a future where every young person has the opportunity to excel, then you already embody the visionary spirit we celebrate tonight. Put it this way, as iron sharpens iron, one person sharpens another. When I went to the Larkin Street Youth Program and they provided me all the tools I needed to survive and to thrive, every time I used those tools, it sharpened me. It made me better for every opportunity that came my way. So those tools kept sharpening me, and they kept giving me an edge on life. They kept building me. They kept making me stronger. And when I chipped, I tried again. I didn't fall. I've risen. And thanks to those tools at Larkin Street, you've given me an opportunity not just to build myself, but to make myself greater. So when you're sharpening that iron, think of me, because I'm only one story that resonates with Larkin. Thank you for your commitment to change, your visionary for the future, and your support of Larkin Street Youth Services. And congratulations to all the winners and finalists tonight. Thank you for having me.
Please welcome back to the stage Adam Moise, Principal of Marsh McLennan Agency, tonight's event co-chair, and a member of the Larkin Street Honorary Board of Directors. And please welcome Bill McCall, Director of Siegfried Group, CFO committee member, and a member of the Larkin Street Board.
All right, thank you. Tyree, that was awesome. Thank you so much. You're the reason that we're here for this type of event. We're so inspired by what you have done, and we love that Larkin Street has helped in your journey. So awesome, thank you. So before we kick off the event and get everything going tonight, this is probably my favorite part of the evening, because this is where we all get to participate, okay? This is an incredible room. It's so fun to see this room filled. Obviously, we had years where this wasn't happening a few years ago, right? So to be back doing this again, I've talked to many people tonight that really felt that way. So thank you all for being here. We're thrilled that you are. As we come together to celebrate the incredible achievements of the Bay Area CFOs tonight, we're also here for this other reason, is to really find ways to give back and really help youth like Tyree, help them get off the streets for good. Many of us in this room had an amazing support system that helped get us to where we are. Unfortunately, a lot of the youth in this city who are homeless don't have that support system. And that's really what Larkin Street is here to do, is to help be that support system and help them to take that next step in their lives. So our goal tonight is to raise $60,000 in a mobile giving campaign. That, by the way, that's not the total amount we're going to raise tonight. That's just what we're trying to do in the mobile giving. This is an amazing event where we raise far more than that. But that's really our goal right now. So no matter what size you can donate, no matter where you are making money today or where you're going to be in the future, please think about it tonight, and please get out your phones. We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to have Bill explain how we do it.
Thanks so much, Adam. And I appreciate the honor to be up here. As it stated, I'm Bill McCall. I'm a director at Siegfried, and I've had the honor of being on the event and the nominating committee with Adam over the past several years, and recently joining the Larkin Youth Services Board. Shout out Larkin Street. And as Adam said, this is the part of the meeting where, we're going to keep it a little loose, as Pete said to start up. So we are looking, this is an active participating section where we want everyone in an unusual format. We're actually going to have you pull out your phones right now. This is the part of the session where we want to actively participate, and I think I want to describe a little bit about why we're actively participating, but also how we're doing it. As Adam said, we've got a goal for $60,000. Why is that so important? Adam mentioned the word about the support system. And this is a night to honor CFOs and their teams, but think about the support system that many of you had in this room growing up, whether that's education, mentors, even just having a roof over your head, or being able to buy groceries the next week. The homeless youth that Larkin Street supports, they don't have that privilege. Life is hard enough, and imagine not being able to think about how you're gonna pay for groceries the next week or where you're gonna sleep at night. This is the part of the program that saying that you wanna do something really good is great, but taking action is even better. And that's what we have an opportunity to do here today, is be an active participant. So you see some instructions on the board. It's super easy. You pull out your phone and you label out the number in a text message, 325-603-3395, and in the message field, you just say 2024 Bay Area CFO. It's that easy. It brings a link to a page where you can donate. And that's where you get the opportunity to donate whatever amount feels comfortable for you. Every amount goes a long way, but specific amounts, and I think Adam will share a couple of examples, there are some great things that we can do for homeless youth in San Francisco by just donating a little bit of money.
Yeah, I love it. So I thought it was always really helpful. I remember 11 years ago, the first time I was here, hearing what these dollars actually do. So just a quick example. If a $5,000 gift will cover a full year of advanced education for a young person. A $2,500 donation funds an intensive 8-week program preparing young people for college or a career. Just $1,000 provides essentials like warm meals, internet access, professional counseling at Larkin Street's drop-in centers. Even smaller amounts are still super helpful. A gift of $500 offers 2 months of education and job programs like GED, tutoring, and internship opportunities. And with just $250, you'll supply a week's worth of nutritious groceries for 5 young people. And when you think about how much that can impact these folks, and we can start to help youth get off the streets for good, that's what makes me so inspired to be a part of this organization and this night. I know it does the same for Bill. And in absentia, I know it definitely does for John Viola, who can't be here. By the way, this is normally his spot, so we're pitching in for him, but we're just really thrilled to have everybody here helping us tonight. So in a minute, we will be seeing a thermometer, which is going to show how we're doing toward the mobile giving. And it looks like we're getting going, which is awesome. Let me see if I can see where we're at. All right, we're already to 18,000 raised, guys. This is fantastic. Let's keep it going. Let's get those phones cranking. Thank you to everyone in the room for what you're doing. We appreciate it.
We're going to keep this thermometer going all night in the background, but also share, if for whatever reason you don't feel comfortable providing your details over mobile, this is not a direct link to your phone, so it does not take the credit card information there. You have to fill it out separately, but there's also a yellow card on each table that you could fill out a check and hand that to a volunteer in the room. That's also another option.
This is fantastic, guys. We're already up to 30,000. Thank you for everything you're doing. Keep the energy going.
Yeah. As Adam said, $250 covers groceries. That alone, thinking about that you didn't have to think about that when you grew up, but imagine what that can do for someone paying for their groceries for a week.
It's awesome. All right, so as we said, Bill mentioned, we're going to keep this going. It's going to be happening in the background. Later on tonight, we're going to come back to you with an update and let you know where we're at. But we'll be really excited to see that thing over 60, so let's make it happen. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Karina Ruiz Singh, Silicon Valley Managing Partner at Deloitte.
All righty. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Thank you. It is such an honor, such a privilege to be here with you this evening. This event celebrates visionary leaders who redefine expectations, who blend foresight with integrity, and drive transformative impacts in their organizations and their communities. Since its inception, this event has raised over $7.5 million, empowering young people experiencing homelessness in the San Francisco Bay Area with comprehensive services in housing, education, employment, and health. And in our firm, Deloitte, these are the main pillars by which we grant $1 billion to our communities as a result of kind of how empowered we feel that these communities should be. Let's give a round of applause to Larkin Street Youth Services and the San Francisco Business House. It is really, sincerely, really inspiring to see how their collective efforts and all of you here can make such a profound difference in the lives of many young people. Tonight we gather to celebrate not just the numbers, not just the balance sheets, but the stories of resilience, innovation, and leadership that each of you brings to the table. This year, it is such a pleasure to congratulate this year's finalists and also our Lifetime Achievement Award winner, my friend Keith Taylor. CFO of Equinix, Keith, your dedication and your impact to the community are inspiring, and then we are very honored to celebrate you tonight and every night, honestly, for everything that you've done. Congratulations. A very wise person once said, I was told, that a CFO is like a good pair of shoes. They need to be supportive, they need to be comfortable, and able to handle all kinds of terrain. And tonight, we are surrounded by some of the best pairs of shoes, are we not? Oh, yeah. And my shoes are not that comfortable, but you are. As the alumni sponsor, I also want to recognize the CFO of the Year alums who are here with us tonight. If you are one of them, please stand up. Thank you, and congratulations. What's even more inspiring is even after winning the awards that you have, you've continued to be in the community. That wasn't the pinnacle. Every day that you're out there doing the right things inspires us to do the same, so thank you for doing that. Thank you all for being here tonight and supporting this important mission through this inspiring celebration. Together, we can continue to make a difference in the lives of many and lead with excellence in all that we do. Enjoy the evening, friends. Thank you.
Here to present the first award, CFO of a public company large, is Allison Wasaki, Managing Director and Co-Head of Technology Corporate Client Banking, JP Morgan.
All right, good evening. So I'm delighted to be here on behalf of JP Morgan, a proud sponsor of the Bay Area CFO of the Year Awards for many, many years. We're so pleased to be part of an event that, as Megan mentioned at the beginning, has raised more than $7.5 million over the years to end youth homelessness in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's just a truly remarkable number. So cheers to that. As a former member of the Larkin Street Board of Directors, I thank you all for being a big part of that collective success. JP Morgan has been serving the Bay Area for more than 120 years, and we remain committed to investing in the local community and creating a more inclusive economy for all. As we've heard tonight, it takes all of us in this room working together as professionals, volunteers, parents, mentors and role models to make a difference in the lives of young people across our communities. On behalf of JP Morgan, I congratulate all of the finalists this year. It takes courage and tenacity to grow and sustain a large-scale public company, and tonight we recognize 3 outstanding individuals who manage financial operations and drive shareholder value for companies with combined annual revenue of more than $80 billion and a combined market value in excess of $1 trillion. I am honored to present the award for CFO of the Year, Large Public Company.
The finalists for this award are Dan Dern, Adobe. Dan Dern, Adobe's CFO and EVP, combines finance expertise and Navy-honed leadership to drive innovation and financial growth. His focus on speed of execution helps the company stay ahead in a rapidly changing market. Katrina O'Connell, Gap Inc. Katrina O'Connell became EVP and CFO of Gap Inc. in March 2020, immediately navigating the retailer's pandemic response. She also helps lead strategic acquisitions in the company's Power Plan 2023. Kirsten Spears, Broadcom. Broadcom Vice President and CFO Kirsten Spears is focused on value creation. This includes the November 2023 acquisition of VMware and a 10-for-1 forward stock split.
Okay. Forgot how to open this envelope. All right. And the winner is Dan Dern, Adobe.
So I want to thank the Business Times and Larkin Street for the honor. When I think about the finance community and the talent in this region, just being in this room is an honor. To be on this stage is deeply, deeply humbling. I think in the arc of our journeys in life, we all need help at some point. And I know the people in this room, I've seen the thermometer, we all have the compassion to help those around us when we need it. I benefited from it. People have taken a risk on me, invested in me, inspired me to do more than I thought was possible. And I think about Larkin Street, the important role they play in the community, helping unhoused youth at a really important moment so that they can realize their dreams. Let's make sure they have the resources they need to fulfill that important mission. So I want to recognize 2 groups of people. First, the finance team at Adobe. Individually, collectively, you all are truly, truly outstanding. I think it's the best team anywhere in technology. I'm fortunate to be a part of it. And I think this is more a reflection of what you do each and every day to make Adobe one of the truly great companies out there. Thank you. Second group, my family, the love and support. I was just sharing with Sandy, my wife is here today, Sandy. 25 years ago, 2 young professionals met in this city. She was working over in the Embarcadero, and it's been a great journey ever since. Our daughter is a senior in college. Our son is a sophomore in college. They can't be here today. But the love and support along the way, the sacrifice, even when I thought it would be a great idea to go to the Middle East for a few years to be really cool, they were there every step of the way. And so this is not possible without their love, support, and sacrifice. And so I dedicate this to you, Sandy, and the kids. Thanks.
Here to present the award for CFO of a public company medium is Carolyn Sweeney, Managing Director at Century Group.
Good evening, everyone. I am Carolyn Sweeney. I'm the Managing Director with Century Group, and I'm delighted to be here tonight to present the honor for Medium Company, Public Company CFO of the Year. Century Group is a staffing and recruiting firm. We've been in business for over 30 years, supporting the CFO organizations, placing CFOs in positions, as well as supporting all the roles that report into CFOs, as well as HR professionals. I'm so excited to announce our finalists and ultimately the winner, but before I do, I want to do two quick things. One, I want to thank Larkin Street for all their excellent work in supporting the youth in our community. It's so important in the lives that you touch, so thank you so much to Larkin Street. Second, since I have a whole room full of leaders, I want to take a moment to share a quote from one of my favorite leader coaches, Coach John Wooden, because I love basketball. I grew up in Portland, Oregon as a Blazers fan, but the last 25 years I've been rooting for the Warriors, and I'm very excited that they're in the house tonight. So Coach John Wooden says, leadership is creating an environment where people are not afraid to admit they do not know something and ask questions. Coach also says, an ideal leader is someone whose life and character motivate other people to follow. So thank you to everyone in this room for being the leaders in your community who motivate other people to follow. What you do is almost as important as who you are. With that, let's announce the finalists for a public company of a medium size.
The finalists for this award are Joo Mi Kim, Qualys. Qualys CFO Joo Mi Kim is known for her strategic leadership. She has adeptly managed executive transitions, led 2 technology acquisitions, and launched the company's first ESG report. Janesh Murjani, Elastic. Janesh Murjani became CFO of Elastic in August 2017, scaling the company from under $100 million in revenue to more than $1 billion. He led the 2018 IPO and took on the added role of COO in May 2022. Christopher Senner, Exelixis. Exelixis EVP and CFO Christopher J. Senner has helped the biopharmaceutical company manage rapid growth in its quest to treat cancer, reach a team of more than 1,000 people, and $1.8 billion in revenue.
And the winner is Janesh Murjani with Elastic. Congratulations. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. As Dan said, it's incredibly humbling to be up here tonight in front of such a great audience. I want to congratulate the other nominees. It's such a great group of people to be with. I want to thank all the organizers, Larkin Street Youth Services, for all of the fantastic work that you do in the community to help not just with homelessness, but education, healthcare, employment, and I myself have been the beneficiary over the years of other people taking a bet on me and taking a chance on potential rather than on experience. And this is a great way that I would encourage all of you to continue to take a chance on the youth in our community and to continue to work with them and bring out your phones and make a contribution tonight. But also beyond tonight, as you move forward, continue to work with folks in the community to take a chance on those that otherwise may not have had the same sets of experiences as you, that may not have had the same opportunities as you, because that is important. And I'd like to think that the bets that people made on me worked out for them, and I'm sure that the bets you make on the future talent will actually work out for you as well. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors here tonight, many of whom are trusted partners to our business, and we couldn't have built our business without you. The most important people I'd like to thank are our employees at Elastic, who've built a fantastic company. I've got a large team from finance here. When I first joined the company, we were a very, very small team, and since then we've grown the company quite substantially. But it is an exceptional team of people that we have, and we couldn't have done all of this without you. This award really is due to the hard work of all of the team at Elastic, and I'm just the conduit, so thank you to all of you. And I'd like to thank my wife, Winnie, and my kids, Tasha, Aisha, and Vivek, without whose love, support, and sacrifices, I wouldn't have been able to do half the things I've done in my life. So thank you, guys. Thank you all. Take care.
Here to present the award for CFO of a public company, Small, and to recognize our 2024 Rising Stars is Chris Cimino, San Francisco Office Managing Partner and Market Leader at KPMG.
Good evening. I just have to say it, many have already done it, but this is a great event. It's so great to get everyone in the room like this together and celebrate just a wonderful cause and wonderful people. It's great to see everyone. At KPMG, we emphasize and encourage each other to make the difference each and every day, and make the difference for our clients, for our team, for the community. It's in that vein, since the very first year in 2006 with the CFO of the Year Awards, that we've been a proud supporter of both Larkin Street as well as the recognizing the CFOs who make the difference. This year, we are delighted to honor the finalists and the winner of tonight's event, but we are also excited to recognize that next generation of leaders in finance in our Bay Area business community. We refer to these exceptional individuals as the rising stars. Each of the finalists this evening had the opportunity to nominate someone from their team, a rising star, if you will. It was difficult, very difficult to nominate or to narrow down all those nominations to just 3 rising stars to recognize tonight. We not only evaluated them and selected them based on their professional success, but their passion, the skills, commitment to DEI, and the community. And we believe there's just significant opportunity to continue to support that generation of the pipeline of rising stars, not just through the recognition programs, but just overall support and development programs. So tonight we applaud these 3 rising stars and leaders who nominated them. Would the 3 of you please stand? They're out there. Eric Pringle from Elastic. Zach Tucker from the Golden State Warriors. And Farrah Barnhart for NerdWallet. Congratulations. Okay, now I'm pleased to present the award for CFO of the Year, Small Public Company. These year's finalists have all shown great strength, wise decision-making that will take their company to the next level.
The finalists for this award are Andrew Guggenheim, Vaxcyte. Andrew Guggenheim, President and CFO of Vaxcyte, led the company's June 2020 IPO and 4 strategic follow-on equity financings, totaling $2.5 billion. He also serves as a director of the Stanley S. Langendorf Foundation. Steve Pantelic, Pubmatic. Pubmatic CFO Steve Pantelic joined the digital advertising technology company in 2011. He led its IPO in 2020 and has helped scale the business to 18 offices and 12 data centers worldwide. Lauren St. Clair, NerdWallet. As CFO of NerdWallet, Lauren St. Clair led the company's IPO in November 2021. In 2022, the company acquired On the Barrelhead for $120 million. And in 2023, it launched its first financial product for consumers.
And the winner is Andrew Vaxite. Where is he? Congratulations. There he is. All right. Here we go. Sorry. Should I put your hand back? I have notes. Well, first of all, thank you to the San Francisco Business Times and the Larkin Street Youth Services for this honor. I'm certainly humbled to be here tonight. I may be standing up here, but this recognition, as others who've been on the stage have said, is really a testament to the incredible work our entire team is doing at Vaxite, and also would not be without the achievement this achievement without the amazing support from my family. I'm grateful to have my wife Shari in the audience tonight. Unfortunately, my 3 college-age kids are, I think, hitting the books, but could not be here to celebrate as well. Our mission at Vaxite is an ambitious one. We are working to develop vaccines to protect humankind from the consequences of bacterial diseases. It's a mission that demands exceptional talent, unwavering dedication, and I feel privileged to work alongside a group of brilliant scientists as well as dedicated professionals who work tirelessly every day to advance this cause and to do so in a way that exemplifies our core values as an organization. And while I marvel at what my teammates have accomplished, I have even more respect for the manner in which they conduct themselves every day. And I'm lucky to be joined by several colleagues here tonight. Table 37 in the back, thank you. Thank you all for everything you do in service of our important mission at Vaxite. Together, over the last several years, we've reached some remarkable milestones. We continue to break new scientific ground, grow our world-class team, and build financial strength as we prepare for long-term success. All of these steps have been critical to advancing our pneumococcal vaccine candidates, as well as our full pipeline of vaccines. After we announced positive data from our lead vaccine candidate just a few weeks ago and the equity financing that followed, our team is now steadfastly focused on rising to the occasion and meeting the moment, which is to do everything we can to deliver a best-in-class vaccine to those who need it most. I've had the great fortune of working in this sector, biotech, for 30 years across multiple therapeutic areas, but really at this moment at Vaxite have not had the opportunity to work alongside such a great group of individuals to make a significant impact on global health as we could potentially have here at Vaxite. So before I close, I would like to thank our co-host, Larkin Street Youth Services, for your incredible efforts to empower young people to move beyond homelessness. Your work is truly inspiring, and I know that all of us here tonight in the room appreciate everything you do. Thank you again.
Here to present the award for Emerging Company is Alfredo Pedroza, Senior Vice President for Wells Fargo.
Good evening, buenas noches. My name's Alfredo Pedroza, born and raised here in San Francisco in the Mission District. And I'm proud here representing Wells Fargo, founded here in 1852. A proud recipient of the support of our company over the years. It helps organizations like Larkin Street, and I'm here as a testament to the work that Wells Fargo has done over its history here in San Francisco as someone who has benefited from the support of the nonprofit community here in the city. And so I'm here to truly honored to be here with you tonight with our incredible team. At Wells Fargo, we take immense pride in supporting Larkin Street and the transformative, life-changing work they do for our youth. For over 25 years, we have stood alongside Larkin Street Youth Services, witnessing firsthand the impact of their tireless dedication. These programs do not just provide services, they offer hope, security, and a brighter future for the people who need it most. Our commitment to our community is reflected in the initiatives that provide housing and critical support for transitional age youth. Whether it's through rental subsidies or emergency housing, we strive to offer stability and opportunity. I'm especially proud of my colleagues here tonight who work tirelessly to ensure that our resources have the greatest impact through partnerships with amazing organizations like Larkin Street. To all of the finalists tonight, my heartfelt congratulations. Your passion, dedication, innovative spirit are truly inspiring to us all. It is my great privilege to present the award for CFO of the Year, Emerging Company. Thank you for your remarkable contributions, and let us continue standing together, working hand in hand to build a brighter, more compassionate future for our communities.
The finalists for this award are Dennis Sinelli, Scale AI. As the first CFO of Scale AI, Dennis Sinelli has helped lead revenue growth from $180 million to $760 million. In late May 2024, Scale AI closed on a $1 billion venture funding round. Lauren Cooks Levitan, FAIR. Lauren Cooks Levitan joined FAIR as CFO in 2019 and was recently promoted to president. She also serves on the board of Elf Cosmetics and is a champion for women in leadership. Anil Valurupalli, Airbase. As CFO of Airbase, Anil Valurupalli plays a significant role in the fintech startup's go-to-market, sales, and brand initiatives. In 2022, he and the team closed on $150 million in debt financing.
And the winner is Lauren Cooks Levitan, FAIR.
Take a photo.
This thing is pretty heavy. I want to make sure I don't break it. Hi, everyone. Thank you to the San Francisco Business Times for this incredible honor. And I also want to thank and appreciate the Larkin Street Youth Services for everything you do in the community to uplift our youth. I am receiving this recognition as a CFO, and I'm very humbled by that. Especially since I'm no longer technically a CFO. But it's been a privilege to be a CFO for many years, and you, the CFO community and the financial community, you're my people. Like the voiceover said, I did recently transition into a president's role, so I think I'm kind of accepting this on behalf of my former CFO self. FAIR is where I've spent the last 5 years of my journey, and our mission at FAIR is to empower brands and retailers to strengthen the unique character of local communities. And this has been a mission that really resonates with me, and it's been the driving force behind everything that we do. I'm very proud to be part of the leadership team that's committed to this very important vision. Throughout my CFO career, which I had until a few weeks ago, I've seen myself first as a strategic partner to the rest of the leadership team, and second as the financial leader. And so to me, it's always been about partnering and working together to move the company forward. So the transition I most recently made felt natural, but what that means is I have had the privilege of working with a lot of really wonderful people. I wouldn't be here at all without the support of a lot of people who've taken bets on me. That's been a theme I've heard from other recipients tonight, and I think it is very true that we're all the beneficiaries of people seeing something in us that we may not even see in ourselves. And so I appreciate the support of the incredible mentors who have guided me along the way. And then to my team at FAIR, the team that I was leading and the team that I do today. I am very inspired by them, by you, and really feel very fortunate to work with such dedicated and mission-minded people. So I want to thank this room again for the award. It's really an honor that I will always treasure, and it's particularly special to have my daughter, Jackie, here celebrating with me. So I'll treasure this always, even if my LinkedIn and my new business card don't say CFO anymore. This will be something I'll always appreciate. Thank you very much.
Now it's my distinct honor to present the next award as well. CFO of the Year Non-Public Company. I want to express my deepest gratitude to this incredible cohort of finalists. Congratulations. Your vision, dedication, and relentless pursuit of excellence inspires us all. You are not only shaping the future of your companies, but also setting a powerful example of leadership and an innovation that reverberates throughout our San Francisco community.
The finalists for this award are Pratap Daruka, Tridents. Pratap Daruka, CFO and EVP at Tridents, has been instrumental in scaling the company, driving a 600% revenue increase through strategic initiatives, innovative financial solutions, and successful funding rounds. Dan Griggs, Intercom. Intercom CFO Dan Griggs and his team are scaling the company's internal finance and accounting processes with an eye toward a possible IPO. Intercom recently invested $100 million to improve its AI platform. Josh Proctor, Golden State Warriors. CFO Josh Proctor spearheads fan-focused financial operations for the Golden State Warriors. He also is overseeing the launch of the Golden State Valkyries, the first WNBA expansion franchise since 2008.
And the winner is Josh Proctor, Golden State Warriors.
If you want to start chanting, you can. The season's about to start. All right, let's make sure I say everything and all my thank yous. Let's see. First, I want to start by thanking our host, San Francisco Business Times and Larkin Street Youth Services. At Youth Risk is a huge area of focus for our own foundation at the Warriors. It's interesting times in San Francisco, and the work is incredibly, incredibly impactful. So thank you for all that you do. I also want to say thank you to the Warriors ownership group, especially Joe Lacob and Peter Gruber, for their vision and the trust they've placed in me. They're the best owners in professional sports. I think most people who live in the Bay Area know that. We're very lucky. I'm also very lucky to work with the best management team in professional sports. Thank you, Brandon Schneider, for your friendship, your guidance, and your counsel. I also wanted to acknowledge all the members of our leadership team that are here, especially our friends over in Oakland and over in Santa Cruz. Go C-Dubs, go Valkyries. Yeah, you can clap for the Valkyries. And lastly, it goes without saying, an award like this is truly the recognition of the work of the team that I get to lead. To those of you in the room, Victoria, Daniel, and Zach, our rising star, our young gun, as I like to call you, thank you for all the passion and expertise that you bring to the job every day. I'm very proud and honored to call you colleagues and, more importantly, friends. Thank you for everything. Go Valkyries, go C-Dubs, go Warriors.
Here to present the award for CFO of a nonprofit organization is Stephanie Morella, partner at PwC.
Well, good evening, everyone. For those of you that I don't know, Stephanie Morella, and it's been such an amazing evening, catching up with old friends and new, and I'm just so proud to be here on behalf of PwC, and especially celebrating the CFO of the Year Awards for the Bay Area and partnering with Larkin Street, who does such amazing work in the community. At PwC, we're also proud of our work in the community, and we have various programs that we certainly get behind in terms of Earn Your Future, which is a program that focuses on youth education, our Access Your Potential initiative, which aims to close the opportunity gap by equipping our underserved communities with essential skills and resources. And our people of PwC spent over 800,000 volunteer hours last year serving communities in which they live. And so being here tonight and celebrating Larkin Street in this way certainly inspires us to bring that back to the office and inspires people to hopefully go out and serve the community. I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the finalists tonight. Your dedication, innovation, and leadership inspires us all, and it sets a really high standard. As I was listening to some of the people that were accepting their awards tonight, they used a lot of words that I actually had written down here, but it's really humbling to be in a room like this with so many amazing people, and it just reminds you again of all the people that helped you get here to where you are, and it also reminds me that we have an obligation to pay it forward. And so certainly appreciate being part of that tonight, and hopefully we can all continue to work together in our communities to make a difference. So it is my great honor to present the award for the CFO of the Year for the nonprofit category. This award recognizes the exceptional contributions and achievements of a leader who has demonstrated outstanding financial stewardship and visionary leadership in the nonprofit sector. So with that.
The finalists for this award are Brian Hickey, Civicor. As CFO and COO of the job training program Civicor, Brian Hickey focuses on a triple bottom line: people, planet, and prosperity. Today, he's working to expand the organization's conservation department and e-waste operations. John Uselman, Community Forward SF. John Uselman has served as CFO of Community Forward SF for the past 5 years. He's played a vital role in navigating the pandemic without reducing workforce or services for unhoused individuals. Laura Zander, Exploratorium. Exploratorium CFO and COO Laura Zander led the museum's relocation to San Francisco's waterfront. She also champions environmental sustainability and the organization's global expansion.
All right, so the winner is Laura Zander, the Exploratorium.
You're going to go to the center.
Thank you. Is that yours? Yeah. I think you'll know by the length of my little talk, this was very unexpected. So thank you so much, especially to my group table 20 over there with trustees and my lovely colleagues from the Exploratorium. Thanks so much to everyone in this room, the event hosts, the San Francisco Business Times, and I'm so impressed with the work that you do for Larkin Street and it's an amazing organization. But I'd also like to make a plea to this community that supporting your favorite nonprofits is the only way a city like this can be vibrant and businesses can be proud to operate here. And that's because residents are safe and secure, that there's no food insecurity, that health is vital, and finally, that education remains available. So in addition to supporting Larkin Street, which you should continue to do, please support the Exploratorium, where people of all ages, all income levels, all walks of life can experience the joy and wonder of learning. So thank you. Good night.
And now for the final award of the evening, the 2024 Hall of Fame Lifetime Achievement Award, honoring Keith Taylor, Chief Financial Officer of Equinix. Please welcome Mike Silva, Executive Vice President, Regional Market Director, Comerica Bank.
Good evening, everybody. We at Comerica are so proud to be here to sponsor this event for the 18th year in a row. And I'm really pleased to tell you that we were the first organization to sponsor the event, the first corporate sponsor. I know this because I'm the guy that signed the check. And I think I've only missed one in the last 18 years. My fellow Comericans and I, they're over there, are also really pleased to tell you that we've been Larkin Street's bank for the last 17 years. And I have to tell you, it's been one of our most rewarding relationships to really help finance the growth of the campus and to support the organization over all these years. Ending youth homelessness is a really important cause to us, and Larkin Street is our #1 philanthropic giving in Northern California. We've found ways for our team to engage with the organization and volunteer in a myriad of ways over the last 18 years. And if you haven't done that in your own organization, I'd really encourage you to explore that. It's super rewarding and a really way to engage in our community. You know, at Comerica, we spent a lot of time also engaged with CFOs, kind of our first point of contact with many of our relationships. And CFOs, you know, are the bridge between cash flow and capital, and having a talented CFO is really important to the success of any business. So we applaud every CFO in the room tonight. Thank you for what you do. Our last award this evening is the prestigious Lifetime Award. This award goes to a chief financial officer whose career is marked by significant impact and accomplishment. Here to tell you more about this year's Lifetime Achievement Award winner is the 2021 Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Mark Hawkins. As CFO, Mark helped take Salesforce from $4 billion in revenue in 2014 to $26 billion in revenue in 2021. Mark Hawkins exemplifies the modern CFO, strategic, forward-thinking, and committed to serving stakeholders. His journey from a small Michigan town, that's Comerica country, by the way, to the pinnacle of global finance is nothing short of inspiring. Please welcome me in joining Mark Hawkins.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What an evening. You guys having fun? I know some of these tables are having a ton of fun, and who doesn't love to watch people have fun? I always think about life, you know, there are moments. And there are moments created tonight, just think about it, that will last a lifetime. And it's just so awesome to be a part of it. I'm just so proud to have a chance to be a part of that. So I may pull out the more formal stuff, but I had to say that. So anyhow, great to be here. Thank you. You know, it really is an honor to really stand before such a distinguished group of financial professionals and friends from the San Francisco Bay Area CFO community. It feels more like a family reunion to be here, actually. Tonight is not just a gathering of remarkable individuals, but a celebration of excellence in financial leadership. It truly is. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to Larkin Street the San Francisco Business Times. Mary, you're amazing and always have been. Our generous sponsors who stood up and helped us, and all of you for joining for this very special occasion, because your very presence is really what makes this meaningful, really extra meaningful. So anyhow, what a way to spend an evening. I have a heartfelt congratulations to all the nominees and winners we are honoring this evening. Your achievements are truly, truly inspiring, and it's a privilege to recognize the very best among us. It is with great excitement that I get to introduce this year's recipient of the San Francisco Bay Area CFO Lifetime Achievement Award, Keith Taylor. So let's give it up for Keith right now. We're going to do this. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. We're gonna have some fun tonight, Keith. I've had the pleasure, and I do mean pleasure, of knowing Keith for over a decade. Tonight we celebrate not just a remarkable CFO, but also an outstanding business leader, a great friend, and someone for whom I have the utmost respect for. Keith's contributions to our field are exemplary, and his influence extends far beyond his professional accomplishments. Keith's love for his family is evident and truly admirable. His mother, Maris Taylor, is here. She's from Toronto. Let's wave for Maris, come please. All the way from Toronto. And his wonderful wife, Beth, are here with us tonight. Beth, please wave. Yeah. And yet there's more, and yet there's more. All of his children are here with us, Charlie and Alec, and also Meg, who flew all the way from the United Kingdom today. So please, you guys, you're here. Each of the children are pursuing their own passions and making their parents very, very proud. It's pretty cool. Despite the demands of being a CFO, which we all know, Keith prioritizes being fully present for his family. The 32 years Keith and Beth have been together reflect the strong family bonds that are central to his life and to be admired. We are also fortunate to have Keith's colleagues here from Equinix here tonight. Yeah, Equinix, come on. Let's hear it. Okay. You know, as we know, success is always a team sport. It always is. And their support is a testament to the collaborative spirit that defines Keith's career. Really pretty awesome. Those of you who know Keith understand how much he values working with his teammates at Equinix. He not only brings exceptional expertise and leadership, but also a true dedication to helping his business be successful and his team to be successful. And that we know. His strong sense of humor, those that know Keith know he has it, and his willingness to have fun while achieving goals have made a lasting impact. A fun example of this is when Keith promised his team he would shave his head if they had a successful IPO. Well, guess what happened after the IPO? They showed up in the office with some scissors. Well, that's not the end of the story. You can imagine the surprise when Keith forgot a little detail to tell Beth. And he came home with a brand new hairdo. And Beth and all the kids were wondering about this bald hairdo. So anyhow, the thing that's cool about it is to be serious and to achieve great things and to be able to have fun with it and to engage and to inspire. And this team challenge has become legendary at Equinix, just like their world-class CFO, Keith Taylor. So I think that's pretty awesome. Keith's professional journey is a remarkable success story. Originally from Scotland, he immigrated to Montreal and then made his way to California vis-a-vis New Jersey. Today he calls Burlingame his home, where he shares his life with Beth and their 3 wonderful children. Again, for Keith, family is everything, and yet he's so successful. Growing up in an engineering-oriented family with a mother who taught mathematics, well done, Maris, I have to say, Keith's parents instilled in him the value of professional designation. His journey into accounting began with a high school elective, sparking a 40-year career in finance. Keith's passion for his work shines through every day. He often shares with those who know him that he continues to do this because he loves his work and the people he works with. That's pretty awesome. So, at Equinix, where Keith has served for 25 years, he's led the global finance organization through extraordinary growth. From a company in its early days with a $12.5 million Series A's $12.5 million financing, that was the valuation of the company. It's a little bit bigger now, isn't it, Keith? It is, in fact. It now has $8 billion in revenue, so that's a start. And Keith has been a guiding force. His leadership spans multiple areas, including accounting, financial planning, and investor relations, navigating the company through significant challenges and achievements, including 29 acquisitions and $50 million worth of capital activities. That's a lot, okay? And he's having a big impact. So yesterday, I spoke with Charles Meyer, who's the executive chairman of Equinix, and he made time even during a board meeting. That says something right there. Charles emphasized that throughout Equinix's incredible journey from a startup, from the twinkle in the eye of somebody, a startup, to an incredible public company with a market valuation today exceeding $80 billion. That's pretty awesome. And Keith has been a guiding force all the way. Keith has been a vital contributor. He noted Keith is an outstanding business partner and a CFO who has had an outsized positive impact on the company. Charles added, Keith is a selfless leader who operates beyond the traditional role of the CFO and positively influences the company in a myriad of ways. That should be all of our aspiration. Great role model, well done, and he's not done. So, Keith's influence also extends beyond Equinix. And he has been recognized as a best CFO in his industry by Institutional Investor. He's served on multiple boards, which I think is pretty awesome. And his commitment to sustainability and the community are evident in his work with the Green Finance Framework, and also his role in the U.S. chapter of His Majesty King Charles Accounting for Sustainability CFO Leadership Network. Now, I know a fair amount about this, because when I needed help in founding the USA Accounting for Sustainability CFO Leadership at the bequest of His Majesty King Charles, Keith was one of the first numbers I called. And what do you think Keith said? Busy man, family to care for. He said, yes, I want to help the community, let's go. And we got some momentum. I don't know if you remember this, we had a little bit of fun. Together we went we represented the USA Accounting for Sustainability CFO Leadership Network in London, where we had the opportunity, and a rare opportunity, not only to spend time with His Majesty, but spend time with His Majesty in his study. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? It was something kind of special. So you never know, when you step up and you give back and you look to help, sometimes fun things come your way. So it was pretty cool. But Keith has never shied from a challenge in giving back and contributing and being a pillar in society, which all of us are. Don't look now. We all are. It's our opportunity to serve. And so I think it's something for all of us to think and take away. So Keith, thanks for a great role model on that. Keith, I just have to thank you for your invaluable contributions to the USA and the global CFO community. Keith is not just an extraordinary CFO, he's a person of incredible character and grit. And I love that. You have to have character and grit to be a great CFO, and he has it. Despite his impressive career, he remains humble, gracious, and focused on others. May we all. And tonight we honor your remarkable career and a lifetime achievement, Keith. But we also celebrate your family, your colleagues, your mentors, and everyone who has supported you along the way, because we all stand on the shoulders of somebody that helps make us be a little taller. And those are the ones for you, and we want to celebrate them as well. And a special shout out to your lovely wife, Beth, and your mother, Maris. I'm sure you're very proud tonight. So congratulations, my friend, on receiving the Bay Area CFO Lifetime Achievement Award. The recognition is a testament to your incredible journey, your lasting impact. So everyone, I need your help now, this is where you come in. Everyone, let's give it up for the 2024 Bay Area CFO Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Keith Taylor. Thank you. Thank you. This is for you. This is for you. Hang on. Let me take this off. 1 second. There we go. Take over, man. Go get him.
Thank you. I actually did prepare some notes, and then after all these great presentations, and I felt that I'm going to go riff it now. So first and foremost, I do want to thank all of you for being here. It's such a great place to be, recognizing all in our community, in the CFO community and the finance community. So again, I appreciate all of you that are here. And I really appreciate Mark's, this is a very bright light up here, by the way. Wherever Mark is, somewhere out there, Mark, thank you very much for your kind remarks. It is appreciated. Many of you know Mark is not only a super global CFO, but he's a super leader. But quite frankly, more important to me, he's a good friend and an absolute mentor to me. And that's what makes a difference when you have mentors in life. So I just want to say just a few words. I am a man of very few words, to be honest. Despite what Mark said, there's a nice story there. But quite openly, when you think a little bit about how one gets to where they are, as Mark alluded to, I was a Scottish immigrant. I moved to Montreal. My mom, who was my math teacher, my tutor, I think she's really wondering, how the hell did this guy get up on stage? Because he didn't work very hard when he was a student. I do remember saying one day, well, what are you going to do with your life, son? I go, I don't know, Mom. I really don't know. But that one course that I did take when I moved to Toronto changed my life, and I'm very thankful. And like anything, and all of us, I'm sure, we all come from different backgrounds, humble beginnings. My first job was $2.15, bussing tables in Toronto, and then eventually getting to school when I became a Canadian chartered accountant and got the opportunity. But you eventually sit back and you realize there's people who are pushing your career forward. And for all of those people that have pushed my career forward, I'm very, very appreciative. And Mark alluded to it, as did all the other recipients tonight. It's not possible without the team that you have behind you. In fact, they're the ones that are carrying the water. They're the ones that are carrying the weight. And I say time and time again, I'm at the end of my career thinking 40 years of work is because of my team and the teams that I've had over the years that have made the difference. And so to my Equinix team over there, thank you all very, very much for what you did. And I know I said I'm a man of few words, and I'll try and keep to that a little bit. I am going to riff a little bit more. The thing that's important, the CFO, becoming the CFO of an organization, it was 19 years ago, somebody took a chance on me. And I'd worked really hard. I'd been passed over a couple times for the CFO role. We're roughly a $100 million company at that time. We'll just do under $9 billion this year. But that person took a chance on me. And I want all of you to think about, who do you want to take a chance on? Who do you want to one day be standing up on a stage, receiving an award, to be recognized? I think that's one thing that I ask of all of you. But I also know the responsibility, the importance of being the CFO, and many of you are CFOs or aspiring CFOs, and many of you are trusted partners. But I can't tell you the importance of it, the responsibility and the weight that comes with being a CFO. And I'm very thankful for that weight that's been placed on me. I remember not long ago, I was at the US Open, and you know that plaque that Billie Jean had said, "Pressure is a privilege." And it truly is a privilege when you're at the top of the heap or you're fighting for the championship to think how important things are and the responsibility that falls on you. And I never wanted to fail. And I didn't fail because of my team. I didn't fail because of my commitment. And I certainly didn't fail because of my family. They were behind me 100% of the time. And so I'm really appreciative of that. So I just want to conclude by saying, one, I'm, again, very thankful for the recognition and for the award, for the very kind remarks, Mark. Thank you for that, and thank you for all that you've done for me. And Mummy, I want to thank you. If it wasn't for my mom and dad, truly, I mean, they wanted me to be a professional. I was fighting brothers who were all engineers. I think I have the better career, to be honest. They all thought they had done well in life, but I can assure you, at $90 billion, I did a little bit better than they did. I do want to thank my dear wife. Thank you for the 35 years, Beth. Thank you for being my partner and being my best friend. And I certainly want to thank my children, because at times, you know, when you're a CFO, you're not there when you need to be at times. And knowing that my children are here with me is very, very important. Thank you all.
Please welcome back to the stage Sherilyn Adams and Pete Casillas.
And Tyree. I'm just so, can we just one more round of applause? Keith? I'm so struck. I'm going to go way off script, and my team's probably going to be like, oh, great. But I saw the tears, right? I heard so much about family, about betting on people, about taking a chance, about mentoring and caring and teams. And I am feeling, my heart is so full. And I really just want to shout out and say with deep gratitude and really amazing inspiration from all of the leaders, the winners, the nominees, and for how much love, caring, and commitment you bring to your lives, to your work, to your teams, to your families, and leading with such incredible values. Like, it's a hard world right now, people. And did you just hear the love and the commitment to each other in the room? Can we just shout that out? I brought up Tyree because he's so humble. He forgot to tell you that he's got like 3 different degrees that he completed City College from. He also has like the best financial credit score and management and smart money. This man is gonna go big. I just wanted you all to see him one more time. He's gonna rock the world, and he did not tell you all of his accomplishments. And then I want to give Pete a chance to come up here, but my heart is so full. I am so grateful for all of you. We hit that $60,000 goal, but don't let that stop you from keep giving. Yes, yes. And my heart is full. So Pete, you're up.
Yeah. Just really quickly, again, thank you for the opportunity to recognize such great talent that's in the room. The themes tonight were great. I think each one of us leaders owe it to the next generation to pull them up, and we'll have another decade or so of CFOs of the year minted here in the Bay Area in our future. So we look forward to telling your stories. They're rich, and we'll see you next year. Sherilyn? And Tyree.
Once again, I would like to thank everyone, and just to share a brief moment of my story. Larkin Street, all I started with was just a bed and a job. And look where I am today. I'm so grateful for this program. It has moved me from literally the streets, moving from couch to couch. It has literally moved me from sharing rent, having over 9 roommates. So what you're paying forward today is paying forward to much more than what you can ever think of. And believe me, I'm not the only person I'm not the only person that this is helping with today. So once again, I thank you everyone for giving not just me an edge, but the future people who are going to utilize this program and become much greater. And maybe you know, I might become a CFO in the future. Thank you.
And there's, an opportunity for a bit of, I think, an after party. I think so. And don't forget your business time supplement, because all of you are featured in the supplement. Thank you very much. Have a safe evening. Take care, all.